Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. You know what I mean? First and foremost, hope everybody's doing all right. You know what I mean? 2023 was a crazy, crazy year. And by request, I was requested for some more motivational videos. So, Mr. DJ Underground 73, this was for you, brother. Speaking of Mr. DJ Underground 73, for those of y'all who are involved with like the stock market and investing and things like that, very down to earth, cool, hardworking brother. You know, he gets up in the morning, goes to do his thing before he goes into work. He gets on. He'll let you know what's going on with some of the stocks in the market, what's going on, what he's invested in. So go check his channel out. You know what I mean? Real nice dude. With that being said, to those of you who've been following me and supporting me, I appreciate all 43 of you. You know, I haven't been consistent with this as I would like to. I need to get that way. But you know, those of you who follow me, you know, when you talk about real things, you know, real issues in this world, that tends not to be popular and goes viral. I mean, certain videos do, depending on who's spreading the message. But when it comes from me, I don't get that many views. I don't get that many likes, which is fine. But I got a few people who want some more videos from me. So here it is. We see how crazy life is right now. We see the cost of living. We see the corporations that claim to value employees, but yet they don't necessarily show that in your paycheck. It's 2024. You still have companies trying to offer you 12 and 13, $14 an hour. Let's be real. I don't care where you live. You ain't doing nothing with that. Now, if you like in high school, you know, you got a car, you need to keep gas in it, you know, your parents still paying the rent and mortgage, okay. You know, some pocket change, go shopping at the mall, okay. But if you have responsibilities, if you have a family, you have a mortgage, you have rent, you have a car note, you have insurance, groceries, gas, clothes, $14 an hour ain't doing a damn thing. You know what I mean? The narrative that's being pushed by society is people don't want to work. Granted, some people don't, but that's what the media wants to portray to you. People don't want to work. People want to work, or people who do want to work, they want to work and be compensated properly. Because let's be real, $20 an hour before tax, if you do a straight 40, no overtime, before tax, they only come out to like 40, a little over 40,000 a year. That ain't no money. There are places in this country where six figures is considered low income. There are people making 150,000 plus struggling because some places the cost of living is so damn high. Meanwhile, we have these CEOs, these men and women who sit back in their castles, their mansions. There's this one company, I forgot the name of the company because there's so many on bullshit. But there's one company, the CEO, she got on a big company-wide Zoom call and told everybody, oh, I'm sorry, I got to cut you guys' bonuses this quarter, blah, 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 blah. But we need you guys to work hard to make the company $26 million. Meanwhile, she kept her bonus of $6.7 million. Now, these people whose bonuses she cut, they're only making $45,000 to $50,000 a year. That ain't no money. That ain't no money. Back in 1985, okay. 1990, okay. This 2024, about 30 years later, okay? These companies say, oh, if we give you more money, then the cost of living will go up. It's going up regardless. Do you know over half the states, or about half the states, still have a federal minimum wage of $7.25? Money isn't everything, but isn't your time worth more than $7.25? Isn't your time worth more than $15? Put it like this. There's a guy who specializes in economic studies. He said with all the cost of living increases and the inflation, aka price gouging, which greed, since the 60s, the minimum wage in this country needs to be $27 an hour. Now, whenever that is said, you get a bunch of people, oh, burger flippers don't need to make that. If they're making that, then obviously people who do other jobs that are higher above the chain need more too. There are some places where EMTs only making $15, $16, $17 an hour. These are the men and women who are trying to keep you alive till you get to the hospital. If you had to take an ambulance. Why are they making less than 40? That makes no sense to me. If you're not a CEO, if you're not a owner or a chairman or an executive level employee, you're underpaid. If you're trying to get an apartment, let's say, for example, your rent is $1,900. And if you are in a place where they want you to make at least 3 times your rent, 1,900 times 3 is $5,700. Most people don't make $5,700 in a month. So, a lot of people want to complain, oh, well, I don't want to have a roommate. Or people who are trying to date, oh, I want this man or this woman to have their own place. But it's mostly women saying this. Want somebody to have their own place, their own car. I mean, that's all well and good, but y'all see what we see. Everybody's not blessed to be in a position to where they can afford to have all these things themselves. Or they can have things, but they got to have a roommate or they got to stay with family. Just because somebody has a roommate or stays with family doesn't mean they're a bum. It doesn't mean they're lazy. It doesn't mean they aren't trying. It doesn't mean they're sorry. It might mean that in your eyes. But again, I'm not jealous of anybody who's in a position, who's making more money than me, has a better car than me, better place to live than me. I don't care. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my refrigerator. I have a decent car out there to drive. Period. I'm not superficial. I'm not materialistic. Many of you are so focused on material things, you're worried about someone having their own car, own house, this and that. But how are they mentally and spiritually? Do they treat people right? Do they treat you right? You can have somebody who has it all together per se, but that doesn't mean they're going to treat you like a queen. They can have it all together. They can be abusive and just whoop the hell out of you. Or cheat on you. Or lie to you. So you got to pick and choose what you want. Ladies, there are some great men in this world who are making it happen each and every day. And speaking of that, there's a video I looked at the other day where this woman is trying to shame men on particular jobs they have. This man, as a man, you shouldn't work here. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But then if he ain't working, you call him a bum. So pick your poison. Which one is it? Some people, you can't make them happy no matter what. So fellas, if you going to work, I don't care what your job is, I don't care how much money you make. If you're making it happen, you're wearing your body down, you losing your mind just to make sure your wife or your girlfriend and your kids are good, I'm proud of you. I respect you. I love you. If anybody hasn't told you that. I don't have to know you to give a damn about you. See, that's the problem. We don't have enough men uplifting each other. Women do it all the time. But then on the flip side, women also can't stand each other either. Why? Because the leading divorce rates in this country are from lesbian couples or lesbian marriages. A lot of y'all didn't know that, huh? I mean, marry who you want to marry. I'm just stating facts here. So men, don't let anybody devalue you. Don't let anybody try to drag you down. You know what you're trying to accomplish. You know what you're capable of. A lot of these people who talk stuff, some of them, they say they want you to have all these things, but they don't even have half of what they're asking for. They want you to have it so they can enjoy it. But when you low or down and out or damn near down and out, they don't want to be around most of them. They want you to build up the castle so they can come in and reap the rewards. It don't work like that. I rock with those who rock with me. I'm going to be the same dude. I don't care if your bank account is minus 10,000 or if it's plus 10,000. I'm going to treat you the same way. I rock with you through all seasons unless you give me a reason not to. So I wish this would go viral because I'm not afraid to speak. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Dave Chappelle said it should not be this hard to talk. For me, it's not hard to talk. It's hard to reach people. Because I'm not a celebrity, I'm not famous, I damn sure ain't rich, but I don't live in a fairy tale world. I think with logic. I mean, yes, we can all make an emotional decision, but most men don't react off of emotion. Most men are logical. So, to those of you who might be new to me, I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If there's something you want me to discuss, put it in the comment. I'll look at it and I'll see what I can do with it. 9 times out of 10, I'll find something to say about it and give you what I think or what I feel. I try not to have an opinion per se, But I like educated opinions. I like informed opinions, right? I like facts. What have you experienced? Because most of the things I say, I speak from experience, or I know somebody who's gone through it. Anybody can have an opinion. Some of y'all want to argue an emotional opinion just because something you feel it should be. What you feel it should be and what the fact is doesn't always click. There's facts that I got to accept that I don't like. A fact holds weight over an opinion. An experience holds weight over an opinion. I can tell you about my experience. You can tell me what you think about my experience, but it's my experience. You can't take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little small motivation for you today, fellas. You know what I mean? If you were in a better position than you were in the past few years, I'm happy for you. Keep pushing. As long as you have breath in your body, keep pushing. Don't let anybody tear you down. Now, not all women are horrible. There are some great women. There's still some traditional women out there. You know, you go to work, you make it happen. You come home, you got a hot meal. She actually asks about how your day is. You might get a massage. She brings you peace. If you have a woman like that, don't mess it up because there aren't that many of them out here available. I promise you that. I love y'all. Till next time, peace.